Well, good evening, everyone. How are you guys today? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us again for this late night No Man's Sky live stream. Excuse me. Let me double check my audio here. OBS looks good. Let's check the audio in the background. All right. Audio looks fine. Works for me. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this late night No Man's Sky live stream. If you're taking time out of your day to join us, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, we're going to jump in and start the brand new Relics expedition. We're going to start phase 1. I don't plan on finishing it today. I want to get some things going. Only going to be on for about an hour tonight. It's 11:59 p.m. for me. Hey, we got a massive donation from Kevin Canavan. Hey, thank you so much for that donation and welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Everybody, if you're here, get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Kevin Canavan, who just beat the game for that massive super sticker. Kevin, thank you so much for your generosity. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm doing well, sir. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining us. So who else do we have out there? Guitar Guy 80, welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, and for everybody else out there taking time out of your day, thanks for joining us for this late night No Man's Sky live stream. The Tech, how's it going? Good to see you. Long time no see, man. Long time no see. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, before we begin, for anybody out there who's new, I am Oddman105, aka The Odd One. This is a late night No Man's Sky live stream. We'll be on for about 1 hour or so. Starting phase 1 of the Relics expedition. This expedition just released yesterday. So this is my first dive into what looks like a really fun expo. So let's jump right in. Now, before we begin, also, if you are new here, thanks for joining us. But before posting anything in chat, please read the full channel rules in the description down below. Very important. All right. I think we are ready. Let's put that on pause. Let's bring that volume back up. Okay. Bring up OBS. And bring up the game. Transition. And I think we are ready. Let's do it. Is my controller still on? Yes, it is. It's still on. Okay. Let's go. And we're going to use a pre-existing save for this because I got some good stuff on this save and I don't want to delete it. There may be some frame rate stuttering because with every brand new update to No Man's Sky, it deletes the shader cache in everyone's save. So there may be some frame rate stutters as a result of that, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, so there may be some frame rate stutters, so just to let everyone know. Okay, first thing we need to do is drop some stuff off at the terminal here, and we can start the expedition. This one may be a little combat intensive, so when we can reach the space station during the expedition, I will try to make a copy of this multi-tool. Basically, just to show you, this is the expedition save from Liquidators. And Liquidators gave us a fully upgraded scatter blaster. So if we take a look at it, not there, right here. There we go. Got a pretty beast of a scatter blaster going. So what I'm going to do, well, depending on how tight money is, we'll have to wait and see. But if I can make a copy of this multi-tool, I will, and bring it along. So Kevin Canavan says he's never played this game before. No Man's Sky is a ridiculous amount of fun. It's a fun game. Now, just think of Minecraft in space, and you pretty much get the idea. This game literally allows you to do anything and go anywhere. But it's also a game that won't necessarily hold your hand. However, if you play through the storied quests, that will teach you how to play the game. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80 is absolutely correct. You can explore several entire galaxies. This game has, I think they said it's got 11 quintillion star systems. Yeah, quintillion. And like 11 million galaxies. Some ridiculous number like that. I gotta Google it to find out, but it's huge. The Tech, yes, this is a fun game to play. Okay, let's get started. Let's drop some things off. Let's begin the expedition. And let's select some equipment. I got some prepackaged stuff. Let's see here. Prepackaged. That's all Exocraft, Advanced Exocraft. We will take the Sentinel stuff, if nothing else, because I can sell it if I decide not to use. This is prepackaged holograph detector. That I'm not going to need. We're going to leave that one. We'll take these 2 scanner modules. Underwater protection. We'll probably get that on the way. Prepackaged thermal. Atlantic drive package. We're going to leave that. This is prepackaged thermal buffer. I mean, I guess we can bring that. Okay, now for the good stuff. Stuff that we can sell. The sea glass we can sell for money in case we need it. Gamma root we'll leave. Hypnotic eye we don't need. We will bring that tritium. We're going to leave the exosuit, or excuse me, multi-tool expansion slots. We don't need that. Leave the Atlantidium. Leave the juicy grub. That is disgusting. That's condensed carbon. We'll bring half a stack of sodium. Bring all the uranium. That's launch fuel. Pugnium, we'll leave that. Half a stack of chromatic metal. Carbon, take half a stack of the oxygen. Half a stack of carbon. Half a stack of ferrite. The tech, I play this mostly on PC. I am looking at purchasing this on Xbox. I want to get a copy of this on Xbox because guess what? It's on sale. And because cross saves are a thing, this would definitely be beneficial to get on the Xbox. It's actually easier for me to stream from the Xbox because it takes fewer resources. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. It's on all platforms now. It's even on Mac. You can even get this game on Mac. And yeah, so Kevin Canavan. It's on all platforms. It's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Switch, and it's on Mac. Okay, what else do we have? More Mortite we don't need. We got half a stack of that. I guess we can take some ion batteries. We will bring the paraffinium just in case. Yeah, we'll bring the ion batteries, whatever. And I guess we'll bring life support gel too. We'll take half a stack of ammo as well. Okay, so I think we're ready. And before we go, let me make sure that I have the multi-tool equipped that I can make a copy of. This one right here. Okay, perfect. All right, let's start. Okay. Okay, accept. Let's do this. Yeah, this is an awesome game. Absolutely love it. I just wish I had more time to do live streams for it. But that's why we're here at midnight playing No Man's Sky. And like I said, we'll be on for about an hour just to start this expedition. Okay, initialize.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
That is really freaking loud.
Life support systems activated.
Hey, William Dupree, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? It's good to see you.
Shield kinetic system online.
Yeah, I'm going to have to adjust audio. That is really freaking loud.
Scanner damaged. Repair required. Aerial propulsion jetpack.
Yes,
online.
We're going to experience some frame rate stutters. That's just because the new shader cache is loading in.
Multi-tool and mining laser
What do we got?
attachment.
Ew, that's an ugly multi-tool.
User initialization sequence complete.
Okay, here we go. First contact. First thing we need to do is go to options. General 2010. Oh, sound effects. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Just give me 1 sec. No, that's fine. Okay. Just seems really loud for some reason. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at our milestones. So we got to locate our ship, collect 1 ancient artifact, report to the GPS field office, collect a complete fossil, or fossil, I'm kidding. Defeat an ancient guardian, reassemble an avian skeleton, and discover minerals. 10. Okay. Hold it. Let's go to phase 2. Because there's quite a bit that we can do from the first planet. Yeah, and like I said, William Dupree, looking forward to it. From what I've seen so far, I watched some of Jason Play's playthrough of this expedition. It looks like a ton of fun. It looks like a lot of fun. So report to the second dig site, collect a complete fossil, reassemble biped skeleton, discover 10 creatures, eliminate hazardous flora. We could probably do that on this planet. Adopt a companion. Analyze recovered data. Oh. Okay. What else do we have? Third rendezvous, a third GPS. Collect a complete fossil. Reassemble quadruped skeleton. Take 5 photos of a photo of 5 ground creatures. Now, that's a group photo of 5 creatures. We can probably do that here on this planet before we go anyplace else. Catch a bonefish. Discover 15 plants. Okay. Exchange fossils with the collector. All right. Okay. Collect a complete fossil. Reassemble a reptilian skeleton. Nice. Excavate terrain. 3,500. We can do that relatively easy. Excavate ancient bones. 80? 80 ancient bones. Wow. That's a lot of ancient bones. Whip up a delicious bone broth. I'm curious to know what that does for you. So Guitar Guy 80 says, I may need some room. My companions list is full. Yeah, I'm a loner in real life and in game, so I don't have any companions. They hate me. Serve up a bone to Cronus. Cronus, that dude's a hater. What the crap, dude? All right, what's phase 5? Okay, reassemble protoform skeleton. Nice. Search dung samples. What the crap? What? We got to search 20 stacks of poop. Oh my god. Investigate memory stones. So 5. Okay. Defeat an ancient guardian. Okay, 5 of those. All right. Sell fossils up to 2.5 million bucks. Okay. All right, let's get the scanning.
Units received.
Oh, we got some buried stuff here. Give me that. Yeah, there's going to be some frame rate stutters, unfortunately. We'll take that. I'll take that microprocessor. That'll come in handy. Oh, here's another one. Let me scan and look around. This will help. All right. Let's grab all the rusty metal because that can be refined. I will take that dihydrogen jelly. Nice. Let's take a look at our inventory. Multi-tool. Okay, mining beam is supercharged. That's fine. We have 3 bolt caster modules. Let's supercharge the bolt caster. Smooth terrain manipulator here, excuse me. And we'll leave the mining beam upgraded. Let's move the scanner here. Oh my god. You guys, that's my starship. We got a crab claw, what looks like a crab claw and a flashlight. We got a crab claw and a flashlight. So, a explorer ship. These guys, I swear, the Korvax have no taste in ships. Okay, so we'll leave that there. The Atlantic drive. We'll swap all that stuff out when we get to the ship, if we get to the ship. Okay, jetpack. Let's move that here. That goes there. Shields should be supercharged. We don't need that supercharge. Shield lattice is supercharged. We'll move these here. Hazard protection, life support. Okay. Okay, let's go. Always get your free stuff.
Units received.
Alright, so you guys know how we do. Let's grab some stuff. So William Dupree says, what's going to take the longest is collecting 80 fossils. Yeah, I saw that and said, wow. But that's cool. That's cool. I don't think it's going to be too difficult since the majority of this expedition, excuse me, it's going to be us collecting bones. So I don't think that's going to be too difficult at all. It may take a while, but that's okay. Polished stone. We can actually sell this even though we don't need it. So I'm going to grab some of this for some quick cash. Slashing Lakes, good to see you, man. How's it going? Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, we need 5 buried cash, not salvage data. We're going to get all of it. We're going to collect all of it. That's just because the salvage data, even if I don't plan on building bases, which I don't plan on unlocking any base components, salvage data sells for a lot of money. So we're going to get both.
Units received.
And we're going to need a lot of everything. Okay, Starship is in the direction right behind me, but we also have to merc out. Let's scan these animals.
Units received.
You know what? If I have enough carbon... can I make pellets? Yep, we can. Let's make carbon pellets. Let's knock this out. Hold it. I don't want to adopt one of these companions. Let's just get this out of the way. There we go. Alright, eat up, guys. Let's go. I think we've got 5 here. Are you serious? We're 1 short? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Are we really 1 short? Man, you guys absolutely suck. We are 1 short. Dan Red, what's up? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, man. Ahmad Asri, welcome back. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, we're 1 short. You have got to be kidding me. Seriously? So what happens if we take a photo now? Hey, we just got a massive donation from Dan Red. Hey, brother, thanks for that donation, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Dan Red, who just beat the game. Thank you so much for that donation. Thanks for your generosity and thanks for your support, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Dang it. Hold it. Stupid mouse. I might be able to get this group photo. We might be able to get the group photo. Hold on a minute. We might be able to get it. Because there are 2 other animals in the distance, so we might be able to get this. All right. Got it. All right, so what does this dude give? Give me that milk. I'll take that. What about you? And I'm going to wait around for these dudes to poop because something's telling me we're going to need Facium. Something's telling me we're going to need to collect their poop. Okay, we've already interacted with him. Recently milked. What about this guy over here? Directing bowels. Ugh. Give me that. Alright. That is gross. Alright, so with these guys... Okay, yeah, we got to search 5 dung samples. So we got to collect 5 stacks of poop anyway. Alright. Eat up, guys. Let's do it again. That is disgusting. We got any more? Yep, there's some right there. Anybody else? Anybody? Any more poop? So William Dupree says 20 stacks of poop. That's okay. These guys seem to be going pretty well. They seem to be doing pretty well out here. Any more poop? All right, let's give them some more food. Not the ship. We need poop. There's a stack. There's some poop right there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So we'll knock this one out early. Let's get the poop out of the way early. This is embarrassing. Just call me the intergalactic poop, pooper scooper. That's what we're doing. So William Dupree says don't need it for anything. That's fine. We do need it for the milestone, so we might as well collect it. So we're going to stand here and collect all the poop because just to get it out of the way. Okay, we got enough of your milk, buddy. As embarrassing as this is, we need the poop. Would you kindly get out of the way? There we go. Hold it. There we go. This is embarrassing. Yeah, the welcome to the pooper scooper stream, everybody. Yeah, we're just gonna knock this one out just because this is ridiculous. So how much? How close are we to this milestone? So we need 8 more poop samples. All right. Hope you guys had your fiber today. All right. Let's feed them again. This is hilarious. There we go. Eat up, guys. Eat up. So we need 7 more. We'll just sit tight for a second and let these guys do their business. Socktivus the Great, what's up? Yes, we're on pooper scooper duty. We got to go walk the dog. So, got the Munchies Show. What's up, man? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're officially on pooper scooper duty, but let's get this out of the way. Now, I will say that this planet is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the color palette here. This planet is gorgeous. Hey, will you guys finish pooping? I got work to do. Hurry up. We gotta go. Or you gotta go. They literally gotta go. Yeah, got the Munchies Show. You got this, fam. We're on pooper scooper duty. This is hilarious. There we go. There's some poop. Would you kindly move your butt so I can pick up the poop, please? Thank you. All right, who else pooped? Somebody else went poop over here. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so how many? We're almost there, I think. We're almost there. Would you guys get out of the way? There's a pile of poop right there. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. Tomboy, what's up? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, we're on pooper scooper duty. We're walking the dog. We got to take the dogs out for a walk. Because we have to examine 20 piles of poop for the milestone. Yeah, just kind of want to knock this out early. And there it is. It's done. So, it's done. All right, you guys get out of here. I'm done with your poop. I'm out of here. We don't really need the abandoned fragments, the polished stone, but we can sell it. Okay. Yep, let's get that dihydrogen. This we do need. Now, as per usual, the early game in Expeditions is me collecting a bunch of resources.
Units received.
That is super loud. Okay, what we can do is start making our way over to the spaceship. Sentient plant, nice. Spaceship is in that direction. Okay, let's go. A cave would be really nice. Hold it. I see you there, buddy. Give me that. Ah, that's right. We do need memory stones, don't we? Okay, we should be able to find those on the map. Okay, I think I've already picked these up. Yes, I have. Okay. So we got to murk out all the trees. And thank you guys for joining us on this late night No Man's Sky live stream. Again, we are starting Phase 1. We're not going to finish Phase 1 today. That's just because there won't be time during this stream. But I wanted to jump in and get the base materials going so that we can at least get some sort of a head start for the next upcoming live stream. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. If you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Ah, there we go. Hold it. Okay, looks like we scanned that one. Okay.
Units received.
Got him. Okay. A cave would really be nice right about now, even though this is a beautiful world. Yeah, we're going to need a bunch of carbon. Subterranean relics. Okay, this is nothing special. Okay, abandoned fragments. All right. Grab the rusty metal. We'll take that microprocessor.
Units received.
Okay. All right. Hey, War Chief, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And Dylan Kays, welcome, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, brother. Yes, sir. 10 out of 10 event week. Rockstar came in clutch, man. Rockstar totally came in clutch. It is definitely worth it to play some Grand Theft Auto this week. Not much here to scan. Okay. We do need the ferrite dust, so let's grab some rocks. But yeah, this is an awesome week for Grand Theft Auto. So William Dupree says, at least you don't need to fix your starship. Yeah, that's right. I did notice that. We don't have to fix the starship. Okay, cobalt. Ooh, cobalt deposit. Let's get that. Let's get that. We totally need that cobalt. Let's mark out the hostile plant because it's hostile. You missed me. Oh, yeah, it's definitely easy money. I'm going to be using any cash that I earn from air freight cargo to pay for the helicopter. The deal is that I'm not going to have time to refill 50 crates, if you will, in the hangar. But fortunately, I've already got my hangar ready to go. Yeah, we totally need this cobalt. And this is quite possibly the smallest cobalt deposit I've ever seen. I want my money back. That's fine. This will at least get us started. This will get us started if we need to make some batteries or something. Okay, perfect. All right, let's continue to make our way to the ship. Okay. Put this in multi-tool. That's an ugly multi-tool, by the way.
Technology recharge.
Oh, we got to wait to refine this. We'll hold on to the milk because we can sell it if nothing else. Get rid of the excess. And the early game for me, like I said, is usually collecting a whole bunch of resources, so that's what we're going to do. And like I said, a cave would be nice. And I believe the easiest way to find a cave, got a buried cache. Ooh, let's get that. Very easy to get distracted. What the crap was over here? Look at this. Oh, that's a... Okay, that looks like a player base. Yeah, that's a player base. Okay. I think. Yeah, that looks like a player base, but this is the biggest freaking crater I've ever seen. Jeez. So Dylan K has asked, do you think MC will be double money in April? Yes. Rockstar routinely gives double cash in RP on MC cell missions or something MC related in April. They totally did it last year when they gave out the 420 hat. You had to sell MC product to get the 420 hat, but back then the weekly challenges were still broken. There we go. Give me that cash. Yeah, that is the biggest crater I've ever seen. Yeah, Dylan Gates. I'm not a fan of the MC. Usually when Rockstar puts MC businesses on bonus, they also put selling to street dealers on bonus as well. So if anything, I would probably just sell to street dealers. That's just because the MC businesses are not solo player friendly. And they are kind of worth it when they're double cash, but
Technology recharge.
in general, there are better ways to make money in Grand Theft Auto.
Units received.
Now, I know there are some players out there that like the MC, for example. I'm just not one of them. There we go. This is the biggest freaking crater I have ever seen in No Man's Sky. This crater is freaking huge. Hey, Mike Jaggersma, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Hope you're doing well. You missed our impromptu Grand Theft Auto live stream today, man. We had an impromptu Grand Theft Auto 5 online live stream today. Hold on a second. Hold on. I think multiplayer's turned on. Hold on a minute. Network. Disabled. Invite only. Okay, multiplayer is off. Yeah, that is a massive freaking... Because you don't usually see a hole in the ground this big. So this is a player base, I guess. Yeah, Mike, you missed it. It was a pretty good stream, too. Had a lot of fun today. Had a lot of fun. We'll take that carbon. So we got to scan all the minerals, too.
Units received.
Yeah, hey, Dan Red, yes. Earlier today. Yeah, we were talking about earlier. Yeah, it was a good live stream today. It was fun. Yeah, because I normally don't live stream Grand Theft Auto on my Thursdays. I said, you know what? Let's take advantage of the double cash and RP while we can. This is the weirdest thing. So I guess my question is, did a player do this? Okay, there's an actual cave over there. All right, we can get some materials out of here. We're going to go to that player base and mooch off of anything we can possibly get our hands on. All the free stuff we can. Perfect.
Units received.
This is good for some early game cobalt. Very nice. And tritium. Perfect. Okay, hey Mike, congratulations. That's awesome. That is awesome. Perfect. So I'd like to get about 1,000 cobalt. How much cobalt do we have? 328. Okay. I'd like to get about 1,000 cobalt before proceeding. That way we don't have to worry about ion batteries. Okay, that's gold and tritium. We can totally take that gold. Okay, hey, Mike says he works for Group 6 in real life. That's Group 6, chat. 6. Group 6. What's that? Dylan K says he's so ready to meet Miss Red Shirts. Oh, yeah, trust me. We'll see Miss Red Shirt again. She ain't going anywhere. Miss Red Shirt ain't going anywhere. Okay. This cave is pretty light on materials. Alright. I think what we'll do is proceed with what we've got. We should have enough to get started. If anything, we might be able to buy additional cobalt. Yeah, 659, that'll have to do. That'll have to do. Okay. Alright. Hey, like I always say, Miss Redshirt, all of my warehouse workers in GTA should look like that. That's how they should look. Alright. Perfect. Oh, let's get rid of the marrow bulb. We're not going to refine that. Hold it. Did we scan these? Yes, we did. Ah. There's a memory stone. We need to go grab those. We'll totally grab those. Let's mark that. But first, let's go take a look and see what's in this player's base. We'll take that sodium, buddy. So it looks like this was the start. This was the start of a player base. Okay. And it's halfway finished? Okay. Never mind. There's nothing here. Okay, let's go get the memory stones. And there were 2 of them on the map, so we'll grab 2 here. So, Dylan K says it took 3 hours and 30 minutes to fill the hangar. That's pretty fast. Did you do it solo? That's pretty fast. Now, if you skip the cooldown, you can do it even faster. And before anyone says anything, it's not a glitch or an exploit.
Technology recharge.
Okay, yeah, we're hurting for carbon. We need to get as much carbon as we can. Fortunately, there are a lot of trees on this rock. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're simply beginning phase 1. So usually when I begin an expedition, scan it. Whenever I start an expedition, I usually like to spend the first part of the expedition gathering basic resources. Let's get some of that oxygen. Ouch. Get murked. So Soctopus the Great says it took Poobarama 4 hours. That's usually about right, especially if you're running it solo. It is 50 crates. Yay, we killed 10 hazardous flora. Nice. So we got that milestone done. Alright. I will say that because you're only sourcing 1 crate at a time, that does sound about right. Dylan Case, that is correct. It only works on next gen. Dan Red, thank you. Yes, guys, if you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Let's take out the evil plant again, because it's evil. And it's a plant. Here we go. Yeah, this is a good source of oxygen, by the way. Alright, let's get that memory stone. There's another memory stone in the area. And I just saw it. Where's it at? Yep, there it is. Let's try to grab as many of these along the way as we possibly can. And I see some sodium in the distance. We need that. Ouch. Yeah, ferrite dust may be a problem, but you don't know. Mike, yes, there are still a lot of players on old gen. You have to remember that there are many players on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on the old gen version of PC. So yeah, I would say yes, there are still a lot of players on old gen. Plus, you got to remember that all of the cheaters and script kiddies with their mod menus are mostly on the old gen version of the game. All right, ship is... Oh, let me check something here. Let's see. So we got to discover 6 more creatures. Nice. That's phase 2, phase 1. We need 4 more minerals. We're going to have to go to another planet for the rest because apparently there aren't that many here. Ancient artifacts. Discover plants, 3 of 15. Exchange fossils. Catch a bonefish. Nice. Phase 4. And phase 5. Aha. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. Hey, we just got a massive donation from Dan Red. Hey, brother, thanks for that donation, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Dan Red, who just beat the game. Thanks so much for that donation. Thanks for your generosity, and thanks for your support, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's get them 07s out there, people. Proper hand salute. Let's go. Let's put that in multi-tool.
Technology recharge.
Get rid of the excess. Ship. Oh, we can't put that in the ship yet. Okay. Okay. Oops. All right, so what do we got? Oh, great, we got more poop. And we got more poop. I'll take them nanites. Let's grab the buried tech. Because if nothing else, we can sell that for money at the station. And we got 2 of those. We picked up some salt. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the salt. I may need it later. If I do, I'll know where to find it. What else? We'll put that in ship when we get there. Let's analyze that. And we got some nanites. Okay, ship is dead ahead. Aha, there we go.
Units received.
Get the free stuff. We'll take that. The rusty metal is going to come in clutch because that will keep us from having to constantly mine for ferrite dust, since we can refine it on the go. Okay, that is subterranean organic structure, hazardous flora. Aha! Scan these guys.
Units received.
Scan that guy.
Units received.
Viking effigy. We can sell that at the space station. Okay, another memory stone. Let's go. In the direction of the spaceship, I might add. Perfect. Oh, there's a comm ball over there. Might have to check that out. Work out the evil plant. Yeah, this is very relaxing after the insanity that was Grand Theft Auto Online earlier today. Scan that guy. Aha! There's somebody's got a base with copper and oxygen. We need to go there. We totally need to go there and steal their stuff. Excuse me. Borrow their resources. We're totally going to give it back after the expedition. Totally going to give it back.
Units received.
Yeah, we're hurting unit for carbon, so we'll have to keep grabbing carbon on the go. Okay, memory stones dead ahead. One thing I absolutely can't stand is harvesting dihydrogen. This is boring. But fortunately, if we get to the space station, if we've got enough money, we can totally buy dihydrogen jelly and refine it down to dihydrogen. So I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. All right, let's get to the ship. I'll totally take that memory stone. Perfect. We need 2 more of those. Ah, this is a Gex star system. Nice. Perfect. We'll learn some Gek words. I don't know about you guys, but I like the Gek. The Gek are pretty cool. Hey! We got a new sub. Let's go. So, Grimmy891, welcome to the Odd Ones. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Grimmy891. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Let's grab the evil plants before we go, because we need the oxygen. Yeah, Paul Wilson says, jump scare. This is a lot of hazardous flora. Give me that oxygen. Give me all the oxygen. There we go. Okay, have I scanned those rocks? Yes, I have. Okay, good. Let's continue to make our way to the ship. There's another memory stone just ahead. Nice, we're going to get that one knocked out too. Perfect. Hey, there's our ugly ship. Ugly Sentinel ship. That thing is oogly. It's so ugly. Okay, we scanned all the animals in the area. Yes, we have. Perfect. All right. Okay, so let's drop some stuff off into this ugly explorer. The effigy we don't need. We'll drop those off. Drop off the milk. Let's try to organize here. Let's put ammunition down here. That can go to the ship. Ship. Okay, cobalts. Refine that. It's not hydrogen, or excuse me, chromatic metal. Let's bring the poop over here. That we can refine down. So, dihydrogen, ferrite dust, pure ferrites, oxygen, carbon, and condensed carbon can go here, cobalt. Just trying to organize this mess. Okay, we'll move the facium up top and put that there. Okay. That's better. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, William Dupree says no forehead at least. Yeah, it's not the high butt ship. The high butt explorer. It looks like somebody kicked it in the butt. Yeah, definitely not the high butt explorer. Okay, so the ship's communicator registers an incoming message. Its frequency is unusual, broadcast on an antiquated bandwidth, but the signature is identifiable. The Galactic Paleology Society. Okay, we don't understand what he's saying. He says specialists bring and collect bones. Okay, that's easy enough. The alien babbles enthusiastically, not seeming to mind whether the specifics of their words are understood. Dust floats from their hands as they gesticulate. Gesticulate, okay. Attached to the transmission are details of an excavation schedule, plotting out a series of dig sites spread across multiple worlds. A collection of valuable relics are listed, offered as rewards for participating explorers. Let's get the schedule. The Galactic Paleology Society representative appears delighted. He should be. I'm about to do his job for him. The first directive on the schedule is not a request for fossils, as I had expected, but a request for artifacts. Perhaps this first phase is a test, a measure of my excavatory skill. Okay, that's easy enough. Alright, we found the ship. Let's collect the first reward. That will give us a prepackaged personal refiner. We need that. We got Starship launch fuel, signal booster plans, surge battery plans, and Gek words times 12. Yes, please. We're going to use that signal booster here in just a second. So we need sodium nitrate, gold, and magnetized ferrite for surge batteries. That sucks. Fortunately, I think we'll only need to use that once. I hope. Alright, let's plug it in. Personal refiner. Let's get this stuff refined.
Technology recharge.
Alright. That'll give us 700 ferrite dust. That's good. Plenty. Okay. Oh. Okay, leave the goop. We don't need it. So, Grimmy891, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yo, Ice Cold. What's up, brother? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Everybody, Ice Cold Gaming is a fellow content creator. You guys go to his channel, check that man out, show him some love. Ice Cold, it's good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us, man. Just playing a little bit of Late Night No Man's Sky, starting phase 1 of the new expedition. So far, it's a lot of fun. Not much going on, but this is what I like about No Man's Sky. Okay, we got some free stuff here in these buildings. Let's get it. Always get your free stuff. We'll take them nanites. Yep, that's everything in here. What about the other shelter? Give me all the free stuff. There we go. That's a health restorative, shield restorative. Okay. Alright, nice. Did I scan those guys? Yes, I did. Let's mark out the hazardous flora. We need the sodium. Yeah, this, I agree. This expedition is extremely chill. I like it. So far, it's nice and relaxing. Ice Cold says, just finished Titan, now another expedition. Jeez, they're on it so far. Oh, yes. Hello Games is definitely on it, man. Okay. Alright, we're done over there. We're done there.
Life support power low.
Get the free stuff. We can use that. I'll take that. Okay, this appears to be an observatory. Hold up. Before we do anything, let me make another restore point. Where's my ship? Just in case I screw up this puzzle. Alright. Ice cold, yes. This expedition runs for 6 weeks. So, plenty of time to complete it. Okay. Let's interact with the terminal. Corvax. Long ago, it seems, an automated distress signal went unanswered. If I can crack the encryption pattern, I can potentially extract the coordinates. Oh, 1, 2, 6, 24, 120. Ah, 720. Yep, there we go. Sorry about that. Had to think about it. I was reading chat. Had to think about it for a second. There we go. Ooh, this is a distress signal. This is a distress signal. That means crashed and abandoned starship. I think it better be. Hold on a minute. Me out of here. You know, we're totally going to go to that ship. Mark it. Okay. There's still a few things we can do on this, in this area. There was... subterranean relic. Yep, right there. Mark it. Memory stone. Let's grab that. We'll need 2 more after this one. And what we'll do is... So William Dupree says, hold on a minute. The other day on your last stream, I was... Yeah, hey, I saw your comment. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for posting that. Thanks for posting it. Yeah, the one thing that I typically don't do is a lot of resource harvesting for my bases. Now, that being said, for that playthrough, in order to get that superconductor, I'm not going to have a choice. Perfect. There was some copper here, wasn't there? Cobalt. Copper, 710. 710, jeez. Okay, transmission tower. Cobalt. Impulse beams. Okay. Let's go to that crashed starship. It is on this rock, isn't it? Yep, it's on this planet. Let's go to that crashed starship. Let's claim it. Life supports.
Technology recharge.
And we should be able to pick up the remainder of those memory things. My brain is broken right now. We should be able to get the rest of those. Yeah, memory stones. We need 1 more. We should be able to get the rest of them at the next location. Right, I saw the plans for the harvester. So for that next playthrough, we will totally do that. And actually, I'm thinking about starting an abandoned playthrough because the No Man's Sky abandoned playthrough looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's land here for a second and grab this sodium, if that is sodium. No, it's not. We don't need it. Never mind. That looks like sodium. But yeah, I'm thinking about starting an abandoned playthrough because Hello Games made improvements to the abandoned game mode, so it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, this Explorer has a crab claw and a flashlight. The Korvax have the worst possible taste in ships, I swear they do. Let's check out this, excuse me, distress signal. It's probably a downed pilot. If it is, I'm going to let that dude sit right where he is. But if it's an actual starship, we're going to take it. Okay, what do we got? Anything good? Ooh, it's a fighter. And it is abandoned. It's an abandoned ship. Let's claim it. We got a fighter. So this is... Ooh, that's a pretty good one. This is a... It's a droid wing. This is a droid wing style fighter with a fighter style cockpit. TIE fighter style extensions. Or horizontal extensions. Very nice. Not bad. Of course, it's probably a C-class, but this is an abandoned ship. Very nice. We're totally going to claim this ship. Okay, let's get the free stuff. Always get your free stuff. We'll take that. But yeah, William Dupree, I'm thinking about starting an abandoned playthrough because it looks like it would be a lot of fun. Okay, what do we got for damaged machinery? Get rid of the living slime. Oh, we got some nanites. I'll take that. There it is. Give me that berry technology. Okay, nice. Okay, let's claim this ship and let's move on. Put this in multi-tool.
Technology recharge.
Perfect. Okay. It's a busted C-class, but it's a free ship. If nothing else, we can totally sell it. C-class shields. Yeah, we'll claim it. We'll totally claim it. Compare. And claim it. We should have all the materials that we need to build, to repair. Let's see if we got...
Component repaired.
Yep. And I think we can make the hermetic seal. We should have enough... Yeah, we should have enough carbon for that. Yep. Condensed carbon and 1 metal plating. Perfect.
Component repaired.
Alright, nice. We just got a free ship.
Technology repaired.
I will take it. Let's switch back. Since the ship is broken, let's switch back to the ugly Explorer. There we go. Never pass up a piece of dihydrogen. Hold it.
Units received.
No, that Explorer is the ugliest thing. Hey, Sentinel, I will wreck you. You better get out of here, buddy. Don't even think about it, Sentinel. Don't even... Yeah, I'm in your face. I'm in your face, buddy. That's right, Sentinel. I'm in your face. What are you going to do about it? Huh? Come back here, you chump. I will wreck you. Don't even think about it, buddy. I'll murk that Sentinel out. What is this? That Sentinel will get wrecked. Okay, let's get the distress beacon. I clamber into the cargo of the ship. Excuse me, I clamber into the cargo ship and find its black box. As soon as I touch it, a holographic image of a panicked reptilian trader appears. Perhaps it's a message for their superior, perhaps a loved one. It's impossible to tell as the playback is hauntingly silent. In its final moments, the trader seemed to point to some freshly installed ship tech before dropping to its knees in despair. Okay, inspect the ship's tech. I discover a poorly installed tech that caused the crash. Okay. I scan its blueprints. I can now construct it myself. Perfect. I will totally take that teleport receiver. Yes, please. We'll totally take that. Alright, so we're done here. Perfect. Make a restore point. Let's see if we can find one more knowledge stone while we're in the area. That's cobalt. We don't necessarily need any more of that. That's copper. We could use some copper. That's for sure. There is a player base on this rock that's got quite a few of the materials that we need. There's one right there. Perfect. All right, let's get it. Sugar Daddy, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Did I scan that dude? Yes, I did. Just playing some late night No Man's Sky. Did I scan this guy? Yep. Scan him, scan him. Okay. Looks like we have to get the rest of the animals on another planet. No big deal. Alright, got it. And that should be the last one. Yep. Perfect. Let's get the condensed carbon. This stuff comes in clutch. Okay, nice. Alright, so we got 5 of those. Okay. Go back to phase 1. Mark that target. Okay, let's go back to my ship, first of all. We could use, hold on a second. Copper, that's 900 away, that's too far. Copper, 600. Paraffinium. We scanned that guy already? Good. Yeah, I will wreck that Sentinel's day. That Sentinel don't want none of this. Oh, free stuff. Always get your free stuff. Alright, where the crap did I park my ship? It's over there. Cobalts. 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 Paraffinium. Cobalts. Paraffinium. Copper, 600. Kind of don't want to go all the way over there for copper, but okay. How much do we have? Not enough. Okay. And again, Sugar Daddy, good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us, man. All right, let's go. Seriously, there's no copper closer than that, huh? Paraffinium, copper, 698. Alright, let's go get it. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. Always get your free stuff. Always get your free stuff. We'll totally take that rusty metal. An ugly Viking effigy. We're totally going to sell that. We need the copper for... We'll take that oxygen. For the early game chromatic metal. Alright, let's grab some of this. So, Citrus23, thanks for joining us, man. So you ran this on your main save and brought exosuit up expansion slots and a maxed inventory ship, and by the end of the expedition I pretty much had no inventory space left. That is hilarious. Yeah, this is I think this expedition is going to be pretty much egregious for causing players to hoard a lot of stuff. But you know what? I'm pretty cool with that. I'm fine with that. So far, I'm having a blast. This is a nice, chill, laid-back expedition. Just taking a second to grab some copper, then we will proceed. Did I scan that dude? Yes. But so far, I'm having a blast. This expedition is a lot of fun. The early game for the expedition for me, I mentioned this earlier, is a lot of resource gathering. Even though this is a pre-existing save, and I've got resources at the Space Anomaly, you can't access the Space Anomaly initially, so just in case, we're going to grab some early game resources. Yeah, Sugar Daddy, exactly. I always hoard materials, especially materials, because if nothing else, I will take this crap back to my save when I'm done. This is a massive copper deposit, by the way. How much do we have? 520? Okay, that's not bad. Multi-tool. Recharge.
Technology recharge.
Just want to take a minute to grab some more of this. Yeah, this is a huge copper deposit. This thing is massive. This is easily 1,000 copper right here. Easily. Okay, once we're done here, there is a player base with a bunch of resources I would like to get to. They've got oxygen. If nothing else, they got a bunch of oxygen, so I want to try to snag that up. Dragonheart, hello, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, exactly. You have to do one hyperspace jump, then you can access the Space Anomaly. And also, there's a very good multi-tool that I would like to make a copy of. It's very combat focused. But if nanites become a problem, then I got some stuff I can sell. I think. All right, there we go. This was a massive copper deposit. We shouldn't need to mine any more copper for some time. All right, perfect. Okay, where the crap is my ship? It's over there. Okay, put this back in multi-tool.
Technology recharge.
All right. Let's get rid of the excess. Oh, let's refine this. All right, let's make a restore point. So Citrus23 says he found a uranium deposit with over 2K. Jeez, 2K uranium? That thing must have been huge. That must have been a massive deposit. Okay, so next on the list is... We should have a signal booster, yes. And we do have one surge battery. Okay, we need to search for a ruin. Excuse me. That must have been a massive freaking deposit, bro. 2K? I don't think I've ever seen a deposit with 2K of anything in it before. Got it. Alright, give me my signal booster. Mark that. Just out of curiosity, let's see here. Okay, there it is, copper and oxygen. We might have to hit up that player base. Okay, so we got to find 3 keys. Distance on that, 4 hours? Nah. We got to find 3 keys to unlock this ancient artifact case once we get there. This is a gorgeous planet, by the way. Kind of don't want to leave it. Just out of curiosity, what's the third? Okay, so we report to the GPS field office, collect the complete fossil. Okay. That doesn't sound too difficult. And again, this was... The purpose of this stream was to begin Phase 1, not to complete it. Once we pick this up again, probably tomorrow night, we'll be able to continue at a pace. All right, we're here. Okay, so we need 3 keys. That is artifact fragment. That's one of them. Second one is under there. This is... Yep, second one's right here. Perfect. Okay, that's 2. Let me out of here. Let me out. Oh, the tech. Yes, you can. You can totally keep that ship, or you're given the option to make a copy of it. You just need to make sure that when you complete the expedition, make sure that the ship you want to make a copy of and carry over to your main save is the active ship that you're using at the end of the expedition. And you'll be given the option to make a copy of it. So Dragonheart says, I don't have to worry about nanites. I brought a full stack of both suspicious tech and arms. Got me 35k nanites. That's actually a really good idea. You know, because I can hop back in. I brought some salvage glass, I think. I can't remember. I think I did. If not, no big deal. I'm not going to whine about it. But I should have brought some extra nanites with me just in case. If nothing else, we can go find a few abandoned buildings and get some nanites that way. Okay, we got one more to find. Should be under here. There it is. Okay, now we got to find the actual case itself. And there it is. Okay, here we go.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
All right, give me your stuff. Rare orchids. Ooh. And there it is. All right, so I think we are done on this planet. Okay, so this is base computer plans, prepackaged scatter blaster unit, band hazard protection upgrade, powerful frost protection upgrade. Give me all that stuff. Give me all of it. Okay, this will stick in the multi-tool. Plug in that hazard protection. Yes, please. And thermal protection. Yes, because the next location is on an icy planet. So this is 739. We don't want to sell that. Okay, so I guess we have to craft a warp cell next. We barely have enough chromatic metal. Let's you know what? We're going to process all this copper because there's a player base with a bunch more of it, so we're going to go get it. In fact, let's do that right now. Let's go to that player base and mooch off of all of their stuff. Let's see if we can find it. Let's go first person. That'll make this a little easier. Okay, that's not it. There we go. That's our base. I didn't say land. What the crap, game? I didn't say land this ship. Johnny Blaze, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. You know how much launch fuel costs? Give me a break. Launch fuel ain't cheap. Yeah, we're going to grab some early game resources. We're going to borrow these resources. When we're finished with the expedition, I promise we'll give back all the excess. So, we're just going to borrow a few things. Let's grab this dude's copper. And while I'm sitting here waiting...
Technology recharge.
Should probably get some more carbon before leaving this planet. I swear, it's like you never have enough carbon. Nice, player base, perfect. Okay, let's process all of the copper. Aha, there it is. 13,000 copper. Yes, please. I'll take it all. Thank you, sir. I will take it all. Thank you. Give me all that copper. Now, where's the oxygen? Where's the other stuff? Okay, so that was copper. I think he said he had oxygen, too. This is a good-looking base, actually. So that's all copper, I think. Let's see here. Ah, there we go. I'll take that oxygen, too. We'll take all of that. Thank you. Totally take that oxygen. All right, we're done here. Totally done here. Oh, hold it before we go. Before we go. Oh, this way we don't have to murk out any more plants to get oxygen. We're good to go. But we are a hurting unit.
Technology recharge.
All right. Yeah, we're running out of carbon. Oh, that we don't need. That we do need. Okay, perfect. Okay. That should help. Ouch. Okay, let's charge the hyperdrive, get a fuel cell going, and get the crap out of here. How much ammo do we have, actually? All right. Chromatic metal. That should technically be plenty, but we'll make some more just in case. All right. Okay. Let's craft the warp cell. Hold it. One of those. One of those. And one of those. Perfect.
Technology recharge.
All right. Theodora Jansen, hey, welcome. How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Just playing a little bit of Late Night No Man's Sky. Okay, let's see. We got that marked. Okay, galaxy map. Where are you? There you are. How many jumps? We don't have sufficient nanites to buy any upgrades, so it is what it is, I guess. We're going to have to do this one by one. Yeah, worst hyperdrive range ever. Let's go to free look, first of all. Ah, so it is 2 more jumps away. Okay. All right, let's try that again.
Technology recharge.
That sucks. Yeah, if I'd have thought about it, I would have brought some salvage glass with me. But I forgot. Oh, Viridescent planet. Nice. Okay, let's keep going. I'm probably going to hate myself for skipping all these extra systems, but it's okay. We need to get to this rendezvous. Ooh, gas giant. Excuse me. Let's make sure we land on the space station in this system. Grimmy891 says, wish we could mute the exosuit lady. Yeah, she is a bit annoying, isn't she? I will state that it looks like Hello Games increased the volume for the exosuit communication, so it's far more clear. Theodore Jansen, yes, this is the Relics expedition, brand new expedition, released yesterday. All right, let's land on the space station and mark our territory in case we have to come back here for any reason. How much tritium? We don't even have a lot of tritium. We probably should either buy it. We do have a few things that we can sell. Ah, so the one in your name sounds like Y, so it's Grimmy890. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we've marked our territory. Let's take a quick look at the multi-tool, because I'd like to check those out while we're here. Oh, it's ugly. It's a B class, but it's still ugly. Blech. This was probably a C. No, it's a B class too. Same multi-tool. All right. This we're going to hold on to. We'll sell the salvage data. Because that's worth quite a bit of money. This we can refine. And we'll sell this as well. Alright, always sell the stuff. So sell. We're going to keep those rare orchids. We may need those later. We're going to sell the polished stone.
Units received.
Sell that.
Units received.
We got one nav data. Let's hold on to that. We're going to sell this.
Units received.
Sell the Viking effigy.
Units received.
And we've got wild milk and fresh milk. Okay. Sell that.
Units received.
That makes sense to me. Okay. Perfect. Made a little bit of money. Just a little bit. Anything we can buy. Let's see if they sell tritium. That's actually a really good idea. Great Black, that's actually a really good idea. I'm kind of playing this through as a new player experience, if you will, so that's why this is the first part of this first expedition is taking so long. So what are they selling? Okay, so they got copper. We don't need copper anymore. They got wiring loom, which we don't need for the time being. Ferrite dust, uranium, cobalt. We should have enough cobalt. Okay. Smoky Goon, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So Theodore Jansen, it's a good idea that you keep any expedition rewards. So if you get, let's say for example, you get a bunch of copper, for example, as an expedition reward, usually you're going to need it for a later milestone. So it's a good idea to keep any expedition rewards that you receive. But so far, so good. Microprocessors, we got 2 of those. Nice. Okay. Make a restore point. Alright, let's hit up the first dig site, which is off station. Now, when I get to the space anomaly, I can probably bring in... there we go. I can probably bring in my own Sentinel ship. The problem, of course, is that you need nanites to make copies of it, which is something that we're kind of struggling with right now. So this is what we're going to do. It's 1:42 a.m. for me. What we're going to do is hit up this first rendezvous, or dig site, if you will. Finish that, and I think we'll call it there. I am dog tired, and I'm hungry. So I'm going to go grab a quick shower, grab a bite to eat, and get ready for my weekly update tomorrow for Grand Theft Auto Online. Are we there yet? Nope. We are a hit unit for tritium, but we got tritium at the space anomaly, so... That's something you don't see every day. A derelict freighter. Dragonheart, very good idea. I think that's what we're going to do. Now, that being said, I don't have the advanced mining laser yet. I'm assuming that will be more than likely be an expedition reward. Okay, so I bet our target is right there, where somebody left the save beacon. Let's land here and find out. Oh, come on. Will you land the ship? Land the ship. They won't let me land. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, Great Black, that's what I hear. It is different. We're definitely going to find out. Ooh, check this out. This is awesome. This is pretty cool. Check this out. That is pretty cool. So we got to talk to the Gek with the really weird face mask. Okay. The Galactic Paleology Society agent catches my eye as they dust themselves off. You are a new worker. Good. Many of you here. Friend, you have for us. Let's show the collected artifact. Alien smiles approvingly. They gently push the artifact back towards me. It's mine to keep. Okay, nice. So we can sell it. And there it is. Humming sacks. Humming sacks? Oh, they must be in a cave. Okay. Alright, perfect. This is actually really cool. So who is this guy?
Support power low.
Ah, so this is where the fossil collectors are located. Okay. This is where these guys are located. So we got discarded dirt. What do we got here? Oh, polished stone. Oh, great. I just sold a bunch of that. So Theodore Jansen says, I just discovered a secret race. Sounds like you discovered the autophage. Sounds like you may have just discovered the autophage. If they're the robotic race, then yes, they're the autophage. Okay, fossil bed. Alright, let's get that expedition reward. Avian fossil display plans, inventory slots times 3, Gek words 11. Yes, please. Ah, so he's also on the space station as well. Nice. Okay. 1, 2, and we'll put one up here in technology. 3. Perfect. I am Tashar. Welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So what's that? Vigilant stones. To summon the Guardians, show up as red markers on the HUD. Gotcha. Okay, let's dig this up. I hope they don't mind me digging under their base. They even changed the design of ancient bones. That's pretty cool. Give me that. We'll totally take that. Alright, so we got some rusty metal, more polished stone. That's actually really cool. Look at that. Yeah, this right here gives me light no fire vibes. This straight up gives me light no fire vibes right here. Very nice indeed. I like what Sean Murray and his team did with this one. Okay, let's hop into the ship if I can find it. I'm going to sell my hangar goods this weekend. Since the update is live, I'm going to do that during stream. Okay, nice. We'll put that in ship, and we'll refine that. Okay, so rare orchids. I'm pretty sure I can sell that now. We can sell that for some money. And so we got that. So this will mark. Collect a complete fossil. Defeat an ancient guardian. Reassemble an avian skeleton. We got the plans for that, by the way. We need to discover some more materials, or two more minerals. Which, I mean, since we're here, let's take a look around. Aha! There's one.
Units received.
Yeah, we just need one more mineral. There's like no rock. Oh, there's some rocks over there. Jeez. I'm gonna say there's no rocks on this rock. There we go. Last one. Perfect.
Units received.
There we go. Perfect. All right. Nice. Okay, so at this point, this is what we're going to do. Since it is 1:50 a.m. for me, we're going to wrap this up. Where is my ship? First of all, let's fix the life support.
Technology recharge.
And the whole point behind getting that extra oxygen was so that I don't have to make life support gel all the time. Alright. Make a new restore point. Okay, so, ladies and gents. So, Theodore Jansen says, when I get older, I'm going to join the Air Force. Nice. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. So, ladies and gents, thank you so much for your for joining us today. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to wrap it up here. It's 1:51 a.m. for me. I'm going to go grab a shower, grab a quick bite to eat, and go to bed. And tomorrow night, we will probably do this again. This was fun, man. I really liked this expedition. It was nice, relaxing, laid back. You know, the first part of the expedition is usually the most relaxing part, so gotta love it. But for anyone that watches my GTA 5 online content, we'll do GTA 5 live streams on Saturday, Japan Standard Time. So hopefully we'll see you guys here for that. But we will probably pick up No Man's Sky again tomorrow night. So with that being said, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button on the way out for me. Helps out the channel a ton. And this live stream is a wrap. I've been Oddman105, aka The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. Please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there. And I'll see you all next time. So everyone, stay safe, have a good day, have a good night. God bless to each and every one of you. I will see you all next time. Take care, have a good day.